The European Union's flagship policy to restore damaged nature is hanging in the balance. A vote to pass the law on Monday was cancelled after Hungary withdrew its support for the bill. Hungary's announcement wiped out the already slim reinforced majority of countries in favour. The nature law is the latest EU environmental policy to come under fire as policymakers try to respond to months of angry farmers' protests over complaints, including strict green EU regulations. In attempts to quell these protests, the EU has already weakened numerous green rules. Hungary's Environment Secretary Anikő Rais said the refusal to back the bill is not an opposition to protecting nature.
We would like to see realistic targets, because if we overburden the economy, it's going to backfire on the climate targets as well.
Some EU diplomats said Hungary's already large protected natural areas meant the country could comply with the content of the EU nature law and suggested Budapest's move was purely political. Environment ministers were due to discuss their next steps on the law on Monday afternoon, with some, including Spain's Teresa Ribera, warning against cancelling the policy.
I think this is a very, very important file. I think that Europe cannot afford missing, killing its nature. It is so important to restore nature. It is not only because it is part of our legal obligations after the COP15 in Montreal. It is also because it provides life to our soils, to our ecosystems, and this has a very relevant economic and social value.
The law would be among the EU's biggest environmental policies, requiring countries to introduce measures restoring nature on a fifth of their land and sea by 2030. Its aim is to turn around the 81% of Europe's natural habitats that are classed as in poor condition. But the policy has faced backlash from some governments and lawmakers concerned about the burden on farmers and clashes with other industries.